right, I'm excited to read these tonight. I see them flowing in. I'm about to go to the top and call them out. Call them out. Oh yes, I will record these. Read these tonight. I see them flowing in. All right, all right. So I did a check. Make sure we're good here. Boom, diddly boom. There we go. All right, all right. Oh, that's not even the right one. Hold on just a second, y'all. Over here, facing technical difficulties already. There it is. There we go. All right, let's turn these cameras on. Let me see y'all. Let me see y'all. And if you're feeling like you're looking a little crazy, it's okay. It is okay. I came on here just as natural and barefaced and loving to see y'all as I want to love to see y'all. I don't care about all of that. I just care that you're here. I care that you are going all in. If you're all in, go ahead and tell me you all in. Go ahead and tell me you all in. You ready for this? You all in. I don't care if you have absolutely no Photoshop experience. If you don't even have Photoshop on your computer, I'm going to work with you tonight, show you a little something. I just need to know that y'all all in. You know that you're committed. Y'all ready to do this tonight. So since I added a little something, y'all will love what I added, but I also want to make sure that your digital business card is fire tonight. Is fire tonight. Because what we're going to do is we're going to do a little challenge just for your digital card. Okay. All right. All right. You'll see in just a second, kid. I got you. I got you though. I'm going to see you through. You know my motto, no creative left behind. So let me do a little check here. See how everybody's temperature is. All right, all right. I see excited, better. Oh, that's good. Great, much better. Okay, good. So excited. Yes, good, excited, wonderful, ready, excited, pierced. Coach Corey, did you get a piercing today? What's piercing you? Good, excited, good, highly favored, excited, behind. Whoo, baby, I feel you on that. We're gonna catch it up. We're gonna catch it up. We always do. I feel motivated. All right, Cassandra Gayan, amazing. Are we back to goofy? We ain't blinging today. Excited, optimistic, refreshed. Ooh, I love that one, Teresa. Let me get some of that refreshness. Wonderful, excellent, ready, determined, excited, motivated, better. I got you. If your camera's not working, baby, we gonna get it in today because all we need is that little file I gave y'all. Now, let me ask you this. Does anyone not have the file downloaded right now? Give me a 0 if you don't have the file downloaded right now. If you're waiting for it to download, it needs to be downloaded and extracted. If you didn't extract it or you don't know what I'm talking about when I say extract it, speak now or forever hold your peace. Okay, so no 0s. All right, E did her thing getting y'all ready. Okay, Valentina, go ahead and share your screen. Go ahead and share your screen and I'll see if I can, let me give you the rights to share your screen. Okay, you're extracting now. Good deal, good deal. It's extracting, awesome.
Yes.
You say something, Valentina?
I'm having problems right now.
Okay, what's the problem? Can you share your screen and I can help you through it?
Hold on. Nope.
No, you can't share the screen, or no, you don't want me to help you with your problems. I see, and you just went mute, but I got you, Valentina. Whenever you come back, I got you, love. Anyone else having any issue right now besides just extracting? If it's extracting, you're good. You're good. It's just a single file. Okay. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. I want to also ask, I asked you all to bring a photo to class and your logo. If you have your photo and your logo, give me a 1. Okay, if you do not have that, give me a 0. Give me a 0. Let me know that you don't have it. Okay, so what we're going to do, if you don't have it, then we're just going to basically use what is already in place. You'll be able to watch the video later and replace the photo and the logo because you will have the source file so that you can do this later, okay? All right, so now what I need to know for everyone's photo, do you need help removing the background? If so, say yes. If you need help removing the background out of your photo, tell me yes, because I think you will like the file that I have set up for you. It allows you to have a kind of cool background there. So Elizabeth, if you would go ahead and share your screen for me. And I'm going to turn on this sound. So if y'all hear that sound, that means somebody's waiting in the waiting room. Just let them in. Okay, love. You got that beautiful photo? Perfect. Go ahead and open up your browser. And this is for anyone who needs to remove the background. I want you to go ahead and open up your browser right now, preferably Chrome, because that's what I know best. Okay, get you a new tab. And I want you to go to remove.bg, remove.bg. All right, boom, there it is. Okay, so if you all need to download a free version of it, you'll see the blue button has the free version. The HD version, you have to have a remove.bg account. However, the free one, the preview image, you can go ahead and download that. And it was just as simple as that. Matter of fact, I think you did it faster than I could have even explained. So you go to remove.bg, you're going to upload your image and you're going to let it naturally extract the background. And it did a pretty good job there of your hair blowing in the wind. Okay. Now I got a song stuck in my head. Drop the top and let the sunshine in. All right. All right. Sorry, y'all. I'm goofy because I am just a tad bit, just a little bit tired tonight. But you know, I'm going to turn it all the way up for you all. You know it. All right. So you are good to go, my love. Make sure that that image is saved. And we will get to it in just a moment. Now, all of your logos should be transparent background as well. So make sure that while you're in Remove BG, if you need to make sure that your logo is transparent, if you pull it in and you see the checkerboard in the background, that means it's transparent. Okay. Let's see. Anyone else need help with with removing the background of your photo? If so, go ahead and give me a 2 right now. Give me a 2 right now. Oh, y'all are ready to roll. I'm excited. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, everyone who has Photoshop, we're going to start with the Photoshop file. If you have Photoshop, give me a 1. And if you do not have Photoshop on your computer or available, give me a 2, because I'm going to show you how you can do this project without Photoshop. Look at all my Photoshop people in the house. And I told y'all wouldn't need Photoshop tonight, so kind of lied a little bit. Well, technically I didn't, because we could do the card without the Photoshop, but I think y'all are going to enjoy this in Photoshop. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and open up your file. You should already have the 189 template open and ready to go. Now we're going to stop our video cameras because it will slow down your computer, because we're doing Zoom plus video plus Photoshop. Okay, so let's go ahead. We'll shut down our videos and I will see y'all's beautiful faces when we get done with the Photoshopage. Okay, but good to see y'all. I see y'all looking all perplexed already. Come on, y'all. This is going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Drop the top and let the sunshine in. All right. All right. I'm letting y'all turn the cameras off. And who would like to volunteer to get started first? And Jennifer, I'm not ignoring you, love. We have an option. If you do not have Photoshop, I'm going to show you something cool where you can use this Photoshop file online. Okay, Shakita, go ahead and share your screen.
Okay, I'm getting ready to share.
All right, go ahead, my love. All right, so if you see this, Shakita, this is your, yep, if you see Shakita's
Yes, ma'am.
now, I want you to go ahead and give me a 1 in the chat. If you don't have dual screens, I'm going to take this very, very slow with you, okay? Because normally we have dual screens set up, and I did not want to require that for this challenge because I didn't want anybody thinking, hey, I have to have Photoshop, I have to have dual screens, I have to have all these excuses not to do this challenge. So guess what? I'm gonna meet you where you at, and I'm gonna work with you, okay? Regardless of what you're saying. All right, so most of us have dual screens. If y'all are used to the academy, you already know once you go dual, you do not go back. All right, so we're going to focus on this image right here in the middle. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw on your screen here, Shakita. I want you to right click right here on this middle image. This is the image we're going to focus on tonight. Okay, you could click anywhere here, just right click. And I want you to go where it says Instagram, Facebook Stories 2. I want you to click on that. And it should zoom in there to just this one. And we're going to kind of ignore everything else right now. We're just going to focus on this one. All right. If you see what we're seeing right now, go ahead and give me a 3 in the chat. If you need some help, you got stuck somewhere along the way, give me a 4. Oh, I hear some noise. Let me let somebody in. All right, all right. All right, so Sonia, go ahead and share your screen for me. And Shakita, hang tight for me, love.
I'm waiting for my computer to restart. I just wanted to confirm, what did we select? What layer did we select that we should be focusing on?
Just wait till the file's up, and then I'll just show you, okay, love? But
Okay.
You're gonna right click and it'll go to the one that says Instagram. I think it says Instagram, Facebook, and then it has a -2.
Okay, thank
But
you.
as soon as you open it up, just let me know and I'll catch you up, okay?
Okay, thank you.
I think we have someone else that needs catching up too, so y'all will be able to run at the same pace, okay? All right, all right. So everyone else, I'm going to go ahead and get started on Shakita's screen. I'm going to stop every single step and ask everyone if we're on board, if we're on the same ship, on the same page, okay? If not, then I will go back and I will help one person. I will call you out. Then you can unmute your mic. You can share your screen when I call you. And I would like for everyone who is behind to try to use that person's experience to catch up. And then if that doesn't catch you up, then you'll let me know in the chat and I will make sure that everybody, there is no creative left behind, okay? So everybody will be at the same position, same point, except for those of you who do not have Photoshop. Just sit tight because I'm going to show you a cool program online that you can use, okay? Morticia, how do you zoom into the artboard? If you select, and I'm going to show you right here, if you hold down Alt or Option on the Mac and you select the title right here where it says Instagram ... here, it will automatically zoom you into that artboard. And if that didn't happen for you, let me know. And I'll wait on you, Morticia, to make sure that if that happened for you, give me a 1, Morticia. If not, give me a 2 and I'll check on you. Okay, good deal. All right, so obviously, there's some things that we want to change here. We want this to reflect your business, so it's going to have your logo, and you, so it's going to have your photo. First thing we're going to do is change out this good old photo right here. So I want everybody to right click on the photo of Mr. J here. All right, and you'll see here that there's an option for photo. And you can click on either one of those photos, it doesn't matter. So click on the word photo, not photo group, but the word photo. There you go, perfect. All right, and it should automatically show you that in the left, I'm sorry, in this panel over here on the right, on your layers. If you're not seeing that, let me know. If you're not seeing this, let me know, but you should see photo And you should see a thumbnail right here. If you don't see the thumbnail, give me a 2 so I can make sure that you're actually visualizing your layers right now. Okay, Ken. All right, Ken, go ahead and share your screen for me, and Shakita, just hold tight for me. And Angela, see if you can follow along on Ken's screen. If not, I got you next, Angela. Ken, what did you do? You brought it into a whole new screen. Hold on a second. All right, this is what I need you to do. Let's go ahead and close down this untitled file here. Yep, you're gonna close that down. And then you're gonna go to file. Nope, you don't need to save that. So you can hit no there. And you can unmute your mic too. So go ahead and go to file and open. So we're gonna open this up. So file, open. And let's find the file. You know where it is? There you go. Is it on your desktop? Is that 189 right there? Okay, yep, and then just go open. All right, perfect. So that's first step where we should be. And now I want you to right click on this middle image, right click where my X is. All right, and let's make sure that we're on the move tool. That's what it is. Make sure you're on the move tool there. And then let's right click on the X. And we're gonna go to where it says Instagram, Facebook Stories -2. Let's click on that. Boom, we should zoom in. And let me get my marker off your screen. Now we're gonna right click on the photo of Mr. J. And we're gonna go to the word photo. Perfect. Now, what I'm gonna suggest that you do, I'm gonna suggest that you take this layers tab here so you can see it better. And I will suggest that you bring it up here on top of the history right there. So if you go to pick up the tab, it'll look like it's moving. You have to, okay, there you go. It's moving a little slow here. And just drag it right on top of the history. On top of the history.
Okay, where's history?
Okay, history, as a matter of fact, it was just right here, but it's kind of covering it up now. So you need to pick up the tab and lay it right on top of that existing logo, right here, this one right here. So take your layers and lay it right on top of that. Okay, and then let's go ahead and expand it. Perfect. There you go. Now, here's the thing. Take your history tab now and bring it on the same level as the layers, because your layers are usually the longest thing you're ever going to look at. So that's the reason why I like to have my layers extended. So take your history and just drag your history up next to your layers. It should, wait, I think it just switched it. So take your layers now and drag it right next to history. There you go. Perfect. You got it. You got it. Okay. All right. So now you see how it automatically showed you when you right clicked on photo, it automatically showed you where that layer is located. So let's hold tight right there. I'm letting Elizabeth back in. All right, so Ken, you're on the right spot. So hold just there. And Angela, if you still need help, give me another 2. If you're good, let me know you're good. Give me a 1. All right, Angela, go ahead and share your screen next. And Ken, hang tight for me. You are on schedule. So just hang right there.
Okay.
All right, so let's see. Angela, I see your screen. You're looking good. Let's go ahead. I think all you need to do is right click on the photo of Mr. J. Now you have to be on your move tool. Now I don't see where you probably have an extended screen or something, so I don't see a toolbar on the side there. Your move tool looks like a plus symbol with arrows at every end. It will be on the left side of your screen. On the left side, usually over here somewhere. But I just cannot see your entire screen. There it is. There it is. Your move tool's at the top there. Perfect. Perfect. Let's go ahead and right click on Mr. J. We're going to right click on Mr. J and go to the word photo. Okay, go ahead and click on the word photo. All right, see how it identified, it highlighted it in the gray here where that photo is. Whenever you're confused and you don't know in the sea of layers where something is, the easiest thing to do is to right click on the artboard, find the title of what it is. That's why we like to rename our file or rename our layers. And that's the easiest way to find what you're looking for. Okay, so we should all be here. Anybody else stuck right now? Go ahead and give me a 2 before we move on. Otherwise, and go ahead and leave your, what you doing, Angela? Go ahead and leave your screen up there, because if nobody else needs help, I'm going to continue helping you, okay? All right. No one else needs help. Let's get it. Okay, so we're on the photo layer, and I want you to notice that on the photo layer, there's this little icon in the bottom right-hand corner of your thumbnail. That means that it is a smart object. Now, you don't have to directly click on that little bitty icon, but you do have to double click on the thumbnail. So double click on that thumbnail where it says photo. Ava, I will catch you up, dear. I think you and someone else's computer needed to catch up, and I will catch you up just after this one. Okay, love? Okay, I need you to double click on the thumbnail, love, not the word photo. Yep, there you go. Now it should open up. You can hit don't show again and hit OK. It's letting you know, hey, you're about to open up a smart object, which is a version of the image. If you do not save the smart object, then it will not propagate those changes. It will not make those changes to your original file. So what we're going to do is here we're going to go File and Place Embedded. So File, Place Embedded. And I can't see like your file and stuff, but it's probably at the top of the screen. Let's go Place Embedded right here. Everyone do File, Place Embedded. And some of you probably missed a step to open the smart object. Don't worry, I'm going to take you back. Okay. And I want you to find your photo of yourself with the background removed. Okay. Yep. Go ahead and hit Place. And then make your image large, because basically this is a profile picture. So most of you will have a picture like from the bust up, maybe from the hip up, but basically this is going to be your profile image. So you don't want it so zoomed out that people can't see your face. Okay? So let's go ahead and use this little node right here and drag it up. That little square right there, drag it up. There you go. And then you could take this one here, move it down. And basically you're just resizing this image so that this is going to replace. Look at you and MJ with the same pose. Yours is cuter though. I love it. So go ahead and get that one together, Angela. Make it as large as you want. If it's going to be hanging off the bottom, it's fine, because this is your profile picture that's going to go on your business card. Now, if you wanted to show head to toe, because you are looking mighty sharp, if you want to show head to toe, that's fine too. Just know that it's gonna be a lot smaller on your card. Okay. All right. And next, Ava, I got you next. Okay. So everyone, when you get the image the size that you want it, I want you to hit enter to lock in your transformation. Okay, so hit enter on the keyboard. There you go, perfect. And then you can turn off the eyeball of the MJ image. Perfect. Woo, that looks good. All right, so what I want everyone to do right now, if you have made those changes, I want you to go File, Save. Go ahead and go File, Save. Just regular old save. Perfect. Once you save it and it's complete, you can close out of this little tab and let me know if you see magic happen back on the original file. Boom. There it is. Gorgeous. All right. So, Angela, you are on point. You are ahead of the game, and you're just making this thing look good already. Woo! So go ahead, and I want everyone right now to go to File, Save. Make sure you're saving your changes. Every little step we take, Do the save dance every little step you make, or Photoshop might crash. Yeah. I don't know if y'all was ready for all that tonight, but it'll make you remember to save the file. I told y'all I get goofy when I get really silly and goofy when I'm sleepy. So y'all got me locked in tonight with my goofy self. Sonia says, I wasn't ready, but I was dancing. All right, so I'm gonna check on who did I say was next. Ava, go ahead and share your screen, love. And everyone else, make sure y'all save now. I don't want to hear nobody crying. There is no crying in the Photoshop room. Okay, no crying. No crying at Innate. Like there's no crying. What is it? No crying at the Pink. No crying at Innate. No crying at the Academy. It's just save or save. Okay.
Eric, I have a question. I don't have to share my screen. It says,
Eleanor, you can go regular save, baby. Is that you, Eleanor?
no, this is Jaquita.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
It says when I hit save, it says cannot save 189 social media Instagram because the file cannot be found.
Okay. Is it possible, and this may be possible, that you open the temporary file, which would be an unzipped version of the file? Go ahead and share your screen for me real quick.
Okay. Sorry about that.
No, it's okay, because this is a good lesson. If it's not the proper extracted file and you're working from a zip file, which is so crazy because the new Windows did not used to let you do this. They would not let you even play with a zip file. Okay, we're gonna try something. If we go to file, save as right now. And this is a gorgeous photo, gorgeous. So
Thank you.
File, and let's do save as. Let's check something real. When we do save as, if it shows me a temporary file, okay, let's go ahead and put save on your computer. Yep. Okay. You know what it is? I think it has something to do with Photoshop wanting to automatically save it in the cloud. So it's giving you problems. So we are going to put it right here. It's fine. Go ahead and take red off the end and just put your name so you'll know that this is your different version. If it gave you this, it's because your Photoshop is automatically set up to save to the cloud. And more than likely it's trying to cause you problems right now. But
so I'm saving up on the PSD.
That's perfectly good right there. Go ahead and hit save. All right, and hit OK. All right. So Cassandra, were you able to do that too, or do you have a different issue? If you have a different issue, give me a 2 right now, and I'll go ahead and help you. I want to make sure everybody's at the same place. This is looking so good. Did y'all see why I put a little extra into it tonight? I wanted y'all to have some dope work for your business card.
Thank you again, Shannon.
You are welcome, my love. You're good to go. Okay, Cassandra, you were able to do it? Okay, T-Mott, is that T Motley? Go ahead, share your screen for me, love. I'll get you set up. All right. You're welcome, Nisi. I'm glad that y'all are excited for my last minute stunt. All right. Let's see. T-Mott, go ahead and share your screen, love. If you're having trouble sharing your screen, let me know. But I don't see it pulling up quite yet. Y'all are in here deep tonight. 80 folks. I need to start surprising y'all with more files to get you to show up, huh?
Shannon, I hit share, but I don't see anything.
Okay, it's you have to do it 2 times. Once it's going to be, I think, a green share button. The second time you're going to go to the bottom right and it's going to be a blue share button. Are you on a Mac or a PC? Okay, there it is. There it is. Awesome. Okay, so let's see. Because of a program error. First, let's go back just a moment. Let's do this. Let's just hit OK. And let's make sure that we're not saving this to a temporary file or trying to save it to the cloud, anything like that.
No, I'm not trying to save. It won't let me embed my picture.
Okay, go ahead and let's close this and let's make sure that we're not in a bad file format. So let's close that. Okay. And right here, let's do file and save as. I just want to see where this is saving. So file, save as. Okay. That's what it is. So let's go to save on computer. It's trying to save it to the cloud. Photoshop, y'all gotta stop doing this now. I know you want people to save to your cloud and spend a little extra money on this cloud, but this ain't the way to go. This is causing some extra steps here. Okay. Now I can't see what it says right now, but is it allowing
It's
you to save
blank.
it now? Oh, it's blank. It might be freezing up, but it should allow you to save this file somewhere on your desktop is where I prefer for you to save it so you know where it is. If it's taking a long time right now, it might be because the Zoom is taking up a lot of computing power since you're sharing your screen. The only thing that I could tell you is that if I stop sharing the Zoom, you might see your window pop up, but it looks blank to me too, so I don't see anything right now.
Yeah, it's blank.
Okay, so it might be freezing up. And if that's the case, looks like you have another file open here too. I would, I don't even think you can close out. Maybe you can hit that little red button, close out of anything that's open right now. There you go. So you just have that file. And then I'm not sure what's going on with that in your face right now. Can you close out of that or is it stuck right now? Okay, let's try this again. Let's go File, Save As. And let's see where it's going to ask to save it. Okay, so hit Don't Show again too. For those of y'all running into that issue, save on the computer. And it's just showing out now. I'm going to stop your screen share. And maybe that's the reason why it might be like protecting something. So let me know, do you see where the Save As now that I've closed out your screen share?
Nope.
Okay, so you may need to shut down Photoshop and open it back up. And I can get you caught back up, but just make sure that your file is did you make sure it's extracted or unzipped?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So close out of Photoshop, open Photoshop up first, and then go to File, Open, and go to the file that you were just opening, okay? And
Okay.
then we'll get you back on track.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. So he says, if you're going to surprise us with these fire kind of files, it's okay to give us the file during class. Don't tip me. Don't tip me, Sonia, because you know I will do it. Okay. Okay, Ava, you had to change the security settings. Now you ready? Okay, Ava, go ahead and share your screen. Let me see if I can get you caught up. Let's see. I know, right, Tanya? All right. Let me know. Okay, so what you'll see first is a green share screen button, and then you'll come down to the right-hand side. It should be a blue share screen button. If you have a Mac, there's an additional step that you have to do.
Okay, I do have a Mac, and it's giving me the same security settings again. I thought I went into my system preferences and I opened up.
So in your system preferences, I don't have a Mac, but I'm trying to like create the scene in my head right now. I think there is a lock, like it looks like a padlock on the bottom lower corner of your settings. You have to unlock it, allow Zoom to share your screen, and then you have to lock that padlock back again. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's what I didn't do. I didn't lock it back.
Okay, there you go. Let's try that and see if that solves the problem. Melissa, yours keep pulling up the colors and not the photo. I will check your screen in just a bit. That means you're probably not right-clicking onto the photo, because if you right-click on the photo, you'll see the word photo. And then when you click on the word photo, it will automatically take you to the photo layer. And if that's not working, just sit tight for me. And after I check Ava's screen, as a matter of fact, while I'm helping Ava, you'll probably see me do it on Ava's screen. If Ava's screen wants to cooperate tonight. There it goes. Okay, it's pulling up. It's loading, but it's pulling up. All right, perfect. All right, so you were able to share your screen, lock that down. Perfect. Can you move that security and privacy window out of the way, love? Perfect. All right. Now, Ava, what did you do? How is this blue right now? What did you do?
Like,
It's okay. We can figure it out. If it can be broke, it can be fixed. Okay. But what all we're gonna do is focus on this one right here, right now. Anyhow, so we're gonna right click on the photo. Oh, there it is. Okay, right click on the photo, in the one in the middle. And first thing I want you to do, oh, I know what it is. That's your window. Let's go to photo.
The top one.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so here you can double click on the thumbnail and it will allow you to change out that smart object.
Alrighty. Yeah, see, it's having a temper tantrum every time I highlight over.
Yeah, it might be a little, it might not be feeling Photoshop, but it's okay because we're gonna get through it. So what I want you to do is I want you to do File, Place Embedded, and I see it kind of messing up a little bit. Maybe if I take you off of the share screen, it would do better too. But let's do File, Place Embedded. It's gonna ask you to choose your file. I want you to choose your image that is a PNG.
Supposed to be right here at the top.
You have it sorted alphabetically, or do you have it sorted by
It's supposed to be by
or whether it was latest today?
the latest. It was, I just downloaded it. I did remove BG like y'all. Here it is, but
Okay.
not showing up with.
Okay, so that sometimes y'all have two different download folders on Macs too. I noticed that. But here's what you could do. You could take it right there, go back to where you saw it, and hit cancel right here. Hit cancel right there. Wait, go back to here, and I want you to hit cancel. And then I want you to go to your what do y'all call it? The Finder window. Go back to your Finder window. Okay, and find your image in your download. And I want you to drag and drop it like it's hot right here on the artboard. Let it go. Boom.
Oh,
Here it is. And now we can go ahead and make it larger. So I would pull that node at the bottom and top. Gorgeous. All right, go ahead and hit enter to lock in the transformation when you get it the size that you want it. Looks good. Destiny says, so pretty. I love it. Okay, let's go ahead and turn off the eyeball for MJ now, because no longer is he the center of attention. All right, cool beans. Let's get it. Let's go File, Save. We're going to save this smart object. Once we save it and we close out of this, it will propagate those changes to the original file. That's the beauty of a smart object. All right, let's give it a little time. And then when it's done saving, you can hit that little X right there and it will close out of this tab. And let's see if magic happens. Is it letting you close out?
Yeah, it's spinning.
Okay, well, we'll let it do its thing. We're not gonna rush it. Woo, look at that. Yes, ma'am. I love it. I love it. Okay, let's see. Melissa, are you still having trouble? If you're having trouble, love, give me a 2 and then go ahead and share your screen next. And Ava, you're doing well. I think the computer might be a little mad at me for giving y'all this last minute file, but I think we're gonna make it through. Make sure, Ava, that you go to File, Save, and save your file, love. Save your file. As a matter of fact, y'all go ahead and some of you need to do a File Save As and make sure that it's not trying to save it to the cloud, because that could be really, really messing you up right now. Trying to save to the cloud, being on Photoshop, and being on Zoom live streaming at the same time is definitely a recipe for stressing out your computer. All right, so let's see. Valentina, go ahead and share your screen, love. And we'll get you caught up. And Valentina, let me know if you're having trouble sharing your screen, because I don't see it popping up yet. There we go. All right, so what you probably want to do, Valentina, is you want to go ahead and move that image over Oh, you dragged it on top of here instead of changing the smart object. So let's hit escape on your keyboard. You want to hit escape so it doesn't place that image. Escape is the very top left-hand corner button on your keyboard. On the keyboard where you type, just hit escape. And go ahead and unmute your mic for me, Valentina, so I can hear you just in case. Let me ask you to unmute. Christina says, I'm feeling myself already. That's how you're supposed to be feeling tonight. That's how I wanted you to feel. All right, so Valentina, I cannot hear your mic, love, so I'm going to draw on your screen and hope that you can hear me here. What the thing that you did was you dragged the image onto here, and we're supposed to be replacing the smart object, not putting the image on. So go ahead and hit escape on the keyboard. It's the very top left-hand button.
I'm doing that, but it's not doing nothing.
Okay, so let's go to your history here. Let's just go to the history button right here. You see me drawing on the screen here? Perfect. And let's go to where it says open. Just click on the word open. Let's see, let's go to your move tool because I'm not sure what tool you're on. Let's go to move tool here. Okay, and let's go back to where it says open. In the history where it says open, just click on the word, on the word open. There you go. Okay, so now let's right click on the photo here. Let's try this one more time. Okay, let's go to the word photo. There you go. Just click on the word photo. Okay, now we need to, looks like you have history and layers kind of in different tabs here. Let me help you out for a second. Let's go ahead and collapse those into one area. So take this layers right here, and I want you to drag and drop it right onto history. Okay, let it go. All right, I think you need to expand this one here. You see there's two little arrows right there, right where I circle, up a little bit, hit those two little arrows to expand the panel. Okay, now I want you to take the layers and drag it right there where the history is. That whole box should turn blue. There you go, let it go. Perfect. All right, so now we see that photo is this layer is highlighted. We need to double click on this smart object, that thumbnail. So double click there, where I put the X. Double click. You got to click 2 times real fast. There it goes. Okay. Now we'll do File, Place Embedded. And go ahead and find your image with the background removed. Perfect. And go ahead and hit place. All right. And then make it about the same size as MJ there. Perfect. Perfect. Make it a little bit bigger. And we want to make sure, yep, nothing's hanging off of the edge there because we don't want it to get clipped. Okay, when you get it where you want it and the size you want, hit enter to lock in the transformation. So just hit enter on your keyboard. And then I want you to turn the eyeball off for MJ. All right, and now we're going to go to File, Save. So File, Save, there you go. Just regular old save, there you go. When we're at 100%, then we can close out of this tab and let's see if the magic happened. And the reason why I wanted you to update the smart object is because we use this photo 3 times. This is a smart object. Go ahead and click this X right here where I circled so you can close out of this tab. If you just drag the image onto one of the panels, it will not propagate onto the other 2 panels. However, if you edit the smart object, were you able to close out of this tab here? Or is it just taking its time? click on the X there. On this X right here. Or did you click on the X or just underneath it? You got to click on it and it'll close it. It'll close this tab out. There you go. Perfect. So you see how we had this photo in more than one location? Now it's updated in both locations. Looks good. Okay. So the next thing that we're going to do, wait, let me make sure. Let's see. I think Morticia needed some help. Okay. So let's pause for just a moment here. And Valentina, make sure you go to File, Save. We want to save what we're working on so far. File, Save. There you go. Okay, I want you to hit OK. And then I want you to go File, Save As. Let's go to Don't Show Again because it's trying to save it to the cloud. Yep. And then go to Save on your computer. And see it's in your temporary folder. Ooh, that's a big mess. What happens when you save it in your temporary folder, you will never, ever, ever find it again. So more than likely it's because you are working in your zip file and not the unzipped version of the file. So let's just go to the desktop. And let's just put it on the desktop as a Photoshop file, hit save. Just hit save there, yep. And I'm not sure if you saved it there already. Since this is the good version, you can go ahead and hit yes. And then hit OK here. And now you should have a good save version. All right, so Morticia, you're up next, love. Good job, Valentina. Hold tight for me. And Morticia, if you do not need help, just let me know. But if you need help, go ahead and share your screen for me. All right, so this means that yours has a background and it's not transparent. Either that or you have some pixels on the outside, so the glow is affecting the entire thing. I think what happened is maybe this is not a transparent image. Let's check and see. I want you to double click on the thumbnail for the photo. And right here, go ahead and double click on that thumbnail. This is a gorgeous photo, and it does appear, it appears to not have a background here. So let's see here. Let's go to File, Save. Even though it didn't change anything, it's not going to allow you to save anything. So that's okay. Let's see if it's possible. Let's close out of this one. Let's see if there's an effect or something on here right now. You know what I'm thinking as well, that your Photoshop might just be bugging, which happens from time to time. So what I want you to do is I want you to go to File, Save. You may even have to go to Save, Save As if it's bugging, but just hit File, Save and see if it saves. All right, and then what I want you to do is I want you to close out of this tab and then File, open it back up. And let's see if it's just a Photoshop glitch right now. And you should just be able to click on this one right here and open it back up. All right, so what I'm thinking is that your image must not be clean on the edges. And what it's doing is it's putting the glow on there. So what we're going to do is we're going to scroll down just one more layer. Okay, and then we're going to turn off the glow. So turn off that eyeball right there. turn off this eyeball. That's what it is. Let's right click on this photo now. What it means is that your image isn't exactly clean. So when it's glowing, it's blowing up whatever those pixels, they look invisible, but they are there. Let's go to the second photo layer. That's the one that has the glow on it. Let's turn off that eyeball so we no longer see the glow. And we're just going to work with it just like that, okay?
Okay.
All right. So see, we get to work on some stuff. We get to troubleshoot, get to see problems pop up, solve them in real time. Y'all are doing an excellent job. And do me a favor and go ahead and do File and Save. And y'all, I got a chance to spend some time with Morticia in North Carolina at the Graphics Expo. Popped up on me. We had lunch. We discussed some stuff. We got to have a whole little mini mentorship session. It was beautiful.
It was great.
So if anybody's going to be in, is it Dallas this on the 30th? Then I will be out there for the weekend for the Impressions Expo. So if you just happen to be at that, I think it was free to register. So come on out and I'll hang out with you, give you all my real-time attention, and we'll mentor. Okay, Coach Corey's coming, Coach Chrissy's coming, then Teresa's coming out there. So you all will get to meet up with some of us. Just a little plug, you know, for those who think we're cool and want to hang out with us. All right, so anyone else have any image issues? Because we're about to move on to the logo, okay? Now, in this case, Morticia, if you want to move, let's say you want to move this photo because maybe those words are on your face a little too much.
Mm-hmm.
You can right click on the photo here and then just use your move tool to either push it up. You can click on the word photo. Actually, yeah, because it's linked, so it doesn't matter. You can go ahead and push that photo up a little bit so the words are not on your face. Perfect. All right. The name of the expo in Dallas is called the Impressions Expo. All right. All right, all right. So we're going to move on to the logo next. You ready?
Okay.
So let's right click on the bull there. And we're going to go to 0 accent 1. Were you able to click on it?
Let me see.
Right click.
Oh, right click. Okay.
Okay, there you go. You got it. And then it highlights right here. So we're going to double click on this thumbnail. Same thing. It's a smart object. So we see the bull 3 different places. If we go File, Place Embedded, I want you to put your logo there. This is going to be for your card.
Okay.
Place Embedded. You got it. You got it.
Let me see.
Okay, and just hit place there. All right, now that's not a PNG. Let me see if I can help you real quick. Okay, go ahead and hit enter to lock in your transformation. I'm going to see if I can help you get rid of that white background. And this looks like it might not be that high quality, but we're going to test it out and see. Okay, so let me get my marker. Okay, we're going to come over here to this selection tool, but we're going to hold down the button there until we get the magic wand. So hold down the button, get the magic wand tool. Okay. And we're going to take off contiguous. Contiguous is everything that's touching. We want to grab all the white. So right here where it says contiguous, we're going to uncheck the contiguous. You were right up there at the top.
Oh, my screen, my
things in the way.
Yeah.
You can go all the way to the left-hand side of the Zoom menu and then kind of like push it out the way or push it to your other screen or whatever to get it out your face. Okay. But there's a little button right here that says contiguous. I want you to uncheck that. And I want you to click on the white there. All right. And then we're going to hold, we can select this one. It's going to select additional pixels. So let's select that one. It's going to add to the selection. And then I want you to click out here in this clear space. Okay, so now that added everything together. So now we have the outside meat selected. We need to select the inside meat. So we're going to go select and we're going to choose the inverse. So it's going to invert that selection. There we go. And then we're going to add a layer mask, which is this rectangle with the circle inside of it. Boom, there we go. Now we should be able to do Control T, which is transform. If you're on a Mac, it's Command T. There you go. And let's make this as big as possible. I know you have a lot of white space on the outside. Just make sure nothing important is hanging off of the artboard here. And it might be a little bit grainy, but you can always go back and re-download that image at a higher resolution. You just want to make sure that your image is as big as it can be there. There you go. That's good right there. And then you can move it up. Now, you don't want to, I was going to say, you don't want to hang it off the edge there. That's good right there. Just push it up just a little bit. Perfect. There you go. That's perfect. You see that little crosshair, that pink crosshair, that magenta crosshair? Let you know that it's center. Go ahead and hit enter to lock in your transformation. Turn off the eyeball for the bull. And let's go to file, save. Let's go ahead and save this baby. Let's save, let's save. All right, good deal. Now that we have it saved, we can close out. Let's watch the magic happen. This is where your logo comes to life. Yes. Awesome, awesome. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do, let me make sure everyone has their logo in there. So this is going to be for your digital business card. So we want to make sure that the colors are on brand, that your logo's on brand, that your photo's on brand. And of course, if you want to put your name there, you absolutely can. I got Ken. Ken, go ahead and share your screen and I can go over it on your screen, okay? Rather than just talking through it, I'd rather show you better than I can tell you. Good job, Morticia. Hang tight for me, love. Ken, go ahead and share your screen, love.
Hold on, let me find it. It's minimized. Give me a second.
Okay.
There we go.
And y'all, believe it or not, y'all are almost done with the image that I need you to make for your digital business card. Okay, perfect. Go ahead and hit enter to lock in your transformation. I think that probably was your issue there.
Okay, yeah.
You also see that check mark. You can hit that check mark too. It does the exact same thing. Okay. You can hit enter on the keyboard or you can hit this check mark right here.
Yeah. Okay, there it is.
All right, and let's go ahead and turn off the eyeball for the bull. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and close out. Now you may not see it because your Zoom window may be in the way, but let's go ahead and close out of this tab here. There you go. And hit yes. Wait, no, don't hit no.
Okay. I know. Well, I do know what I did. I just got lost in the steps, so I know how to go back.
It's okay. And you know what? That was a great lesson because if we do it the long way says to go to file, save first, and then close out. But my shortcut way is to close out and hit yes because it's quicker, but it also leaves a chance for error. Okay, so now we just learned a lesson the hard way. That's all.
Yeah, I got it. I mean, I know where I was. I just got lost trying to find my picture because it wasn't where I thought it was. But you can go ahead and help somebody else. I know what to do now.
Okay, perfect. Looks good, Ken. Good job.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, that's not me on the picture, though.
Oh, Ken, I know that's not you.
All right.
Okay. All right. Good deal. Good deal. Let's see. Who says helps? Helps. Helps. LOL. Melissa, go ahead. Share your screen, love. I got you. All right. Oh, I see a couple more people that needed help too. Let's see if we can follow along on this one. Let's see. Phyllis, do you still need help? If you still need help, give me a 2. Okay. Phyllis, go ahead and share your screen for me.
Can you see it?
I cannot, love. I
Okay.
don't see anything sharing right now.
Oh, no.
Okay, Melissa, I see something pulling up. I see something pulling up. And Phyllis, give me just a second. We'll help Melissa. And then we got you next, okay? Okay. Look, this looks so good. Okay, so I think you did this, you did the same thing with the photo issue earlier. We want to change the smart object. So we're going to go ahead and go hit escape on your keyboard for your logo, hit escape. It's the very top left-hand button on your keyboard. Okay. All right, now what we're gonna do, we're gonna double click on this smart object right here. You see that thumbnail for the smart object? Double click where I put the X. Boom, boom. That's gonna open up the logo. Now, if you open up the smart object and place your image there, then it will propagate to all three places where you see the bull. And that is the beauty of a smart object. Otherwise, you would have to put that logo on each and every one of those artboards.
Okay.
All right. And I want y'all to zoom into this one right here. So when we go back, we'll zoom in because I want you to be able to see what's going on just in case. All right. So now let's do file, place embedded, just like you did before. File, place embedded. And those of you who are behind, see if you can follow these exact steps because sometimes what you're seeing on screen is exactly what you're going through.
Oh my God, I can't find it now. I'm sorry, I'm moving too fast.
You know what the logo was named?
Yeah. Oh my God. I had done it in that BG removal.
Okay, so let's do this. Normally what happens is it saves it as the most recent file all the way to the top. You see it?
Yeah.
Okay, you got it. You got it. Okay, now go ahead and make it as large as you can on here without cutting anything off on the side. And you'll just pull on the nodes here. There you go. You got it. Okay, and see how you have some of your image coming off the edge here? It'll look like hard lines, just cutting out those dots, and you don't want that to happen. So make sure that you squish it in, you pull that in, don't squish it though. Just pull that node in a little bit so that you don't want anything hanging off the side here. It'll make it look silly when it comes back into the image. So go ahead and pull this node in just a little bit.
Okay.
All right, yeah. Can you pull that square in? Pull it towards the artboard. Is it not letting you pull it in? So take this one right here and pull it that direction.
Okay, it done froze up on me again. Move on.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna stop sharing your screen. It'll probably come back to life as soon as I stop sharing your screen. But what I want you to do is turn off. Oh, you're welcome, love. Turn off the eyeball for the bull after that. Make sure you go File, Save, and then once you save it, close out of that little tab, and it should automatically update in all three places where you saw the bull before. Okay.
Thank you.
You are welcome. All right. So let's see who's next. Ashanti, do you still need help? If so, give me a 2. And Elizabeth.
I am trying to work it out. When I brought it in from Silhouette, I did a transparent background and it took away some of the logo. So now I'm trying to put a white background back on it, on part of it.
I got you. Do you need some help with that?
Nope, I got it.
Okay, cool.
Thanks.
You're welcome. All right. So Elizabeth, go ahead and share your screen, love. Oh, okay. You just changed the transparency. You just didn't know that you did that. It's okay. What I want you to do is I want you to first hold down Alt on your keyboard, and I want you to hit this layer right here where I just drew on your screen. Hold down Alt and hit that layer. You see where I drew the, yep, hold down Alt and click on that. Perfect. All right, so now we're going to right click on the photo here. We're going to go to the word photo. What happened was you inadvertently or mistakenly changed the opacity, and it's cool because now you'll get to know where the opacity is. See right up here at the top, it's at 20%. You want to crank that bad boy all the way up to 100%. Okay, and then also, let's see, we cranked it up to 100. Let's make sure blend mode is on normal. Elizabeth, what happened? Let me check it. Let's check on this one here, the one below it. Go ahead and click on this photo right here. You see where I'm drawing the pink?
Okay.
Click on that photo. Oh, you may have changed the transparency in the image. Now, what happened here? Okay, turn this eyeball off right here. Okay, I think it's your preview on your Photoshop doing some janky stuff. It's just glitching. Okay, so you can turn your photo back on. And you don't have a layer mask or anything on here, so I'm not sure why that's happening. So what I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and go to File, Save. Just regular old save, yep. And then I want you to close out of that tab. If you don't see it, like if the Zoom window's in the way, it's okay. I need you to go to File, Save, and let's see if it's gonna let you save. And I love the logo, by the way. So just in case, just in case Photoshop is bugging, because it says that it is 100% opacity. You know what? Let's check this one up here. Let's make sure fill is at 100% too. Let's go back to this top photo.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Now let's go to this folder because I have a feeling that you may have, I think, yeah, you mistakenly clicked on it. It's okay. Go ahead and close out of this tab. I think maybe you changed the opacity on the whole folder too. So we're going to check that next. The one that says photo group. Let's go to the photo group folder.
This one?
Uh-huh. Okay, and that is what it is. So opacity is at 10%. Go ahead and crank that up to 100%. And you taught us about opacity today. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. And if I were you, I would move this photo down just a little bit so that the fade off didn't, you know how I feel about those hard white lines. So pull it off and then kind of have it, you can have it come off the edge here. It's cool. I'd rather see the fade off than the hard line. Perfect. All right, we're almost there. You have your logo, you have your image there. And then what I want you to do is I want everyone here, because we're running out of time here, to play with this. I'm gonna let y'all play with this later. We're going to right click hold on a second. Right click right here where it says Dr. Shanon. We're gonna right click there. And it says straight text and shapes. Y'all can play with that later. Basically, it's a smart object where you can change the words. Go ahead and click on that. And we're going to turn that eyeball off right now because I'm sure you don't want your business card to say Dr. Shanon. So we're just going to turn the eyeball off right there. And you also have an option to change out these words here. We're going to go ahead and right click and turn those off because I really need y'all before 10 o'clock. I need y'all to have this business card. Okay. So
where's this one at to turn it off?
That one where it says YouTube, yeah, it says YouTube. Yep, and go ahead and turn that eyeball off. And then when you're done with this, you can go back to it. We still have to change this color out, okay, from the black and the gray. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I want you to right click on the space here. And that's the background, zero background. And I want you to double click on that smart object where it says background. Right here. See how it highlighted the background file? Double click on the thumbnail there. Double click on the thumbnail right here. Okay. Now, a quick way to just change all of this out is to turn, I want you to turn on this eyeball right here for color 1. And then I want you to change this blend mode, like click on this layer for 0 color 1. And I want you to change the blend mode. Instead of normal, we're going to change it to hue. Hue right there. Now, my advanced Photoshop folks, y'all already know you can go into your foreground accent and you can change it to the whatever color you want, and you can change this color and that color separately. But just because we're running out of time, I'm going to show you how to just recolor this. So we're going to go to 0 color 1, double click on that smart object. And I want you to make it, go ahead and click right here on this one. Let's go and let's make it whatever color you want it to be. So you can go in the blues, the teals, the greens, the yellows.
I forgot my color number.
Okay, you can go back to, like, if it's in your logo, you can go to the logo. You can go back to the, yep. Matter of fact, go back to your 189 file. I'll show you how you can pick the color with the eyedropper tool. Oh, hit cancel here just so you can get out of that. Okay. And let's grab the eyedropper tool. It should be on the left here, right there. You got it. So if you want to grab that gold, is that the color you want to grab there?
Sure, I can start with that one just to play with it.
Okay.
Because I'm going to change it to red.
So
Okay.
go ahead, and if you hold the mouse down and move the mouse around, you'll see that you'll touch on different pixel colors, and just stop on whichever pixel color at the top looks good to you.
Okay.
Okay. And then when you have what you want, go ahead and save that as a swatch by double clicking. Double click right there on the swatch. Go to add to swatches. And then go ahead and hit OK there. All right. So now when you go back to your color 1, oh, I forgot to tell you to uncheck that if you try to add anything to the cloud, it will slow down your computer. So that's what's taking so long right now, is trying to add it to the cloud libraries, which is, for me, a no-no. So we're going to hit cancel here because you already have the color that you need. And let's go on over to color 1, that tab. The tab right here. Nope, color 1. Where it says 0 color 1, this tab right here.
I can't see. Oh, okay, let me move it because I can't see.
Oh,
it.
the zoom thing is in your way?
Yes, there it goes.
Okay, so now you don't even have to double click on that anymore. You're going to go to your swatches, which your swatches are located right here. Some of your swatches might be here. Okay, and see at the very top, that's the gold that you picked out. Click on that. Perfect. Now go to File, Save, so we can save that new color. This is my little smart color feature. Okay, so now we can close out. You can right click and hit close if the zoom window's in, or you can hit that little X. Okay, the little X is over here on the right hand side, if you can see it. Otherwise, just right click and go to close, or you can go to File, Close. Okay, now what we did was we recolored it here. Let's go up to layers. And for this one, because you have a lighter color coloring in a darker color, it's not giving you the lightness that you want. So what I would do is I would play with one of these blend modes. Instead of hue, maybe use lighten. Let's see, keep going down.
Right there.
Try soft light. See, the blend modes are all going to be different depending on what color you have in the foreground, what color is playing against. And keep going down. Try color instead of hue. Yeah, color kind of makes it look dark, but go ahead, choose that one. I'm going to show you a trick. If your color is lighter than the original color, I want you to choose the layer down beneath it. So choose this one. And then you're going to do an advanced technique right now. You're going to come here to your circle that has a diagonal line there. Yep. That's it. Your adjustment layer. Click on that. And I want you to choose levels. Levels. Okay, what levels allows you to do is take the midtones here, and I want you to shift it left or right until that gold looks like how you want it to look. So take this little middle one, this one right here, a little middle triangle right
This
here.
one?
Nope, you see what I'm drawing right now?
No.
Right here. I'm drawing on the screen right now. I drew a circle around a little triangle. Looks like a lot.
I do not see your drawings.
On the, you don't see any of my drawings?
No, ma'am. Oh, there it goes. It's hidden behind the screen. Okay.
Oh, okay, got you. Okay, so take this little middle triangle here, shift it to the left, shift it to the right, and tell me which one looks better for you. So you can play with the levels. And the levels just add, basically it's playing with how much shadow, how much highlight, and then what your midtones are in your particular recoloring of your graphic. Okay, so if you got it where you want it, I want you to go ahead and do File, Save. Okay, and then I want you to go ahead and close out of it when it's finished saving. Y'all, these are advanced level techniques. I didn't plan on getting into this tonight, but just know that y'all are getting some advanced techniques.
Can I just hit cancel?
You want to update it to the goal. If you hit cancel, it won't update the color. So I would just let it go, let it update. And then I'm going to close off of your screen share so it will update there. And Eleanor, go ahead and share your screen. All right, everybody, we're going to follow along together for this color. Okay, I'm going to go through it again. And it looks like we're going to do our digital business card tomorrow because we're getting into this kind of late, and I want you all to spend good time and energy on your digital business card. Okay, so we'll just do digital business card tomorrow. So then we can focus on getting this together. All right. Okay, so, oh, I see. Okay, so what I want you to do, Eleanor, I want you to turn off this eyeball here and here. Just turn those off for a second. We're going to recolor yours differently. Okay, we're going to double click where it says 0 foreground accent. So those of you who want to change it by the accent color, I want you to double click on this thumbnail. And instead of recoloring the entire background, now we're going to recolor individual elements because I have those masked off. So where the white is a separate color, where the red is a separate color, instead of it just recoloring the entire background image. Okay, so now where you see color 1 here, same idea here, we can double click on the red and we can make it whatever color you want it to be. Okay, was it that blue that you chose before right here? Is it right here? Okay, you can click on the swatch there. It'll change it to blue. And now go to File, Save. So File, Save. And then after you save it, then you can close the tab. All right, go ahead and close out of that tab there. You got it? Just hit that little X. If you can't, okay, I think you might have closed out of the whole window, but I think you got it. Phyllis, we're not going to be able to clean up the logo, love. We had to have that logo done yesterday, okay? Let's see, Angela, do you still need help? If you still need help, go ahead and share your screen. Awesome. I love these colors. Okay, I see you have your color number 1, color number 2 saved. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and double click. You're on the right layer. I want you to double click on the thumbnail for the background right there. Double click on it. Okay. And what we're going to do is double click right here on the 0 background accent. There you are. And for the red, you can double click on that one and make it either the pink or the blue there. All right, and then go ahead and file, save. And then once you save it, close out, and you can save, see how that changes your graphic there. Let's make sure it's going to change it how you want it. Okay, now if you feel like it's a little bit dark, you can add a layer adjustment, which is the levels. So if you go the layer beneath it, or yep, just go to layer beneath it and click on this layer. Don't double click it, just click it one time. Okay, go ahead and close out of that. Okay, I want you to come down here to your layer adjustment, and I want you to select levels. Okay, and take this middle node here. I want you to shift it left and right, and you tell me which way it looks better. Okay, when you get it where you want it, I want you to go ahead and do file, save. Then go ahead and close out of that tab. There you go. And now for the gray in the background, you can right click on that. You have to have the move tool selected there. There you go. Right click on the gray, and you'll see that's probably your color 2 there. And then you can double click on it and make that your secondary color, or you can make it white, whatever you want to do. So if you go to your swatches, or I think in your case, you put it in your libraries, but you can use swatches too. Yep, there you go. And go ahead and hit save and then close that out. All right. So what you have to do in order to activate this color is to make sure that, let's go ahead and turn off this color here. And let's turn off this color up top. There you go. Perfect. Now you can go ahead and do file, save. Once you save it, close out of this tab, and you should have your own custom colored background. All right, and then I'm going to make sure for those of you who are to the point where you are ready to save. Ooh, look at that. Look, I see you backing it. You can back it up a little bit. You can see what you did. Now, I will tell you this, for your logo, I would probably add like a white glow or something on your logo so it stands out against this blue. So, and it looks like you didn't replace the logo. You didn't replace the smart object. You just dropped it onto the layer here. So I would right click on the bool. Right click on the bool right here with your mouse. Go to 0 accent 1. Double click on the thumbnail. Double click on the thumbnail right there. On the thumbnail. There you go. Replace your logo. So do File, Place Embedded, put your logo on there. Okay, now because you have blue on top of blue, you probably want to add either a white, like a white circle behind it, or what I would do is I would just add a white glow. So go ahead and resize that a little bit. Don't get too close to the edge because you're going to want to add a glow on that. Okay, that's good right there. Now you could do a glow or you can do a stroke. Go ahead and hit enter to lock in the transformation. Leave the bull on for right now because I want you to see what's going to happen with the white. Okay. Now what you can do is you can come down here to FX down here at the bottom. Those are your effects. And I want you to do, let's do a outer glow. Do you see outer glow right there? Perfect. And instead of screen, let's go ahead and make it normal. That's going to be a normal blend mode. That means it's just going to be flat color. And let's go ahead and let's increase the spread and the size here until we kind of see that glow come out from the outside of the image. Now, I would say increase spread a little bit and size a little bit at the same time. You see what it's doing there? Turn your opacity all the way up to 100. There you go. And see how it's a little strong. So you can play with your size and play with the spread until it becomes a softer glow that you want, or if you want it to be a harder glow, you could do that too. But see, that would make it stand out right there against that blue background. Okay.
Got it. Okay.
And then you can turn off your bull. Make sure you save, because you're doing a lot of hard work here. Make sure you save. And then I like to see how that updates before you close out. Good job. Okay, now we can close out of this tab. Beautiful. So now all you have to do is turn back on with you could turn this image off here. And then go ahead and find where your bull was there. It should also show us this now. You see, I think you have to be directly on top of the image. If you click in the outside meat and not the inside meat, it will not show that you're clicking on anything. There you go. Okay, so go ahead, scroll down just a little bit here. And I'm not sure what happened because it did not propagate your changes there. So turn this eyeball right here off for a second. That's the right one. Let's right click on this one right here. You gotta actually be touching on it though. Touch on the, you might as well touch on the pink so you can tell where you're touching. There you go, right click. And that one right there. Click on the name of whatever that file name is. There you go. Click on it. Okay, I want you to turn that one off and turn on 0 accent 1, turn that eyeball on. Okay, that's it. And I think you mistakenly turned the one off over here, but you know how to get it back. But we're just focused on this one right now anyhow. So that looks good. Go ahead and make sure you save, file save. Love it, love it. How you feel about it so far?
Great, great.
Good deal. I can't wait to see y'all's digital business cards. Like, I just didn't want a regular picture there. So now, you know, we spend a little time on Photoshop together, but you're going to have something special for your digital card. Okay, so make sure you save there. And then I'm going to show you right now how you can just save this ready to go. I want you to right click here on the name of the whole artboard. Right click on that. And then I want you to export, quick export as PNG. That way we can go ahead and grab that as a PNG real quick. It's going to ask you where you want to save it. So make sure that you save it in the, inside of the 189 folder. And it'll save it exactly as that artboard name. And you are ready for your digital business card.
Great.
Okay, so we will work on that tomorrow, y'all, because it's almost 10 o'clock. And I know some of you got halted, so I'm going to make sure we see it through. So those of you who want to just hang out, look, you got your little mock-up for your shirt too, with your logo on it. And those of you who want just to see what it looks like with a white shirt, you can right click on the background on top of that shirt. Just turn the eyeball off on the background of the shirt and you'll see what your logo looks like on a white t-shirt. Okay. All right. Now this one was supposed to be your homework. I wanted you to go into this one and let's say you wanted to do a Instagram story or a Facebook post or a TikTok post, then you would have your photo, your image there, and you can just double click on this and type whatever message you want to have there. Okay. So that was supposed to be y'all's homework to play with. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to those who need to design their image for their digital card. So we're all on the same page tomorrow. Okay. So if you need help right now, go ahead and give me a 2. Oh, okay. All right, Eleanor, go ahead and share your screen for me, love. I got you. I told you, no creative left behind. And I promise y'all there's water in this cup, but I get goofy when I get sleepy. So I'm going to make sure that we all push through and get this going. Okay, love, looks like you need a little white glow around your logo too, just to make it kind of stand out from the background there. Would you agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let's find where the logo is. I see right here where it says 0 accent 1. I want you to double click on that thumbnail.
It's being slow for some reason.
It's okay. We'll let it take its time. I think what it has to do too, like I'm telling you, when we have this library and this creative cloud is trying to work and whatever these cloud files are saving, when I tell you it slows things down, it is not fun. Okay, so let's go ahead and do an FX here. That's what the FX is for. We're going to do an outer glow. Outer glow, perfect. All right, and instead of the blend mode being on screen, let's go and change it to normal. LaPortia, if it says your scratch disk is full, that usually means your hard drive is full or your graphics card is challenged in this moment. So what you're going to have to do is either allow Photoshop to take up more of your RAM in hopes that it can save, or worst case scenario is that your computer is not going to be compatible with Photoshop at this level of design, and you may have to get increased hard drive, take all your stuff, put it on an external hard drive, and only use your hard drive for immediate files that you're working on. Okay. Let's go ahead and increase that opacity to 100%. Okay, and then again, just like we did before, we're going to play with increasing the spread a little bit, increase the size a little bit, and you should start to see a white glow around it. Okay, so I would say maybe go about here to here for both of them and see if that looks good. Okay, and it's kind of hard to see with the checker on there, but you can always hit OK, see what it looks like. Make sure that you file save it. And then if you need to adjust it, you can adjust it further. Now you know what to do. So let's go file save, and then let's close that tab out. And Latrice, you'll be next. If you still need help, I'll call on you next.
I was telling my nephew, I said, I am not a crafter. I am a garment decorator.
Hey, let's upgrade it. That's what I'm talking about. Garment decorator.
Okay.
Then you're gonna be graphic designer extraordinaire. I can't wait for all of this. All of these upgrades. I'm here for it. Okay, so when you got it there, then you can go ahead and close out of that little tab there. There you go.
I had to move it before I wanted to stop sharing again.
And I know, yeah, I was gonna say, I know that Zoom thing is in the way too. So what you might want to do for yours, because it looks a little hard, you might want to let it float out a little bit more so that it looks like really soft. You see how the soft white glow is behind your photo? You
Yes,
kind of
ma'am.
want to probably mimic that so that because your text is really skinny where it says the Mad Lab Creations, which I love that name. I
I
love it.
started crafting because I was mad.
No, that's right. Mad,
Okay,
crazy,
yeah.
all of the above, right?
Go back to this one.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And now you can play with that glow and kind of get it where you want it.
Okay.
Okay. Now push comes to shove, you can actually just let me show you a trick here. I know I wasn't gonna do this, but I want you to go to I want you to go here, hold that down until you get to your magic wand tool. I'm going to show you a little something here.
Here.
This one right here, love. That's your selection tool. I want you to hold down on it, the one I have circled. You see it right there?
Okay, I'm just not seeing it.
Okay. So hold down on it until you see the magic wand tool. This one up here, babe. There you go. So just hold down on it until you see magic wand tool.
Okay, what's good?
There you go. Magic wands at the bottom. Give it a little second to select it. Did it not select it? Let me get my little marks off your screen. Maybe you'll see it better. And it's taking a little while. It's leaving my marks up there. It might just be delayed. Okay, I think it's frozen. It's fun stuff.
There you go.
Can you, okay, yep.
It-
Selected the magic wand. That's the last one. Look like, yeah, it is taking its time because now it's on the quick selection tool on my end. It's okay. We're going to let Photoshop do its thing. We're not even going to crack on you, Photoshop. We just need you to work, baby. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's let it do it.
Magic wand.
Perfect. Okay, so I want you to turn off the effects of the glow. Go ahead and turn that off. All you're gonna do is just hit that eyeball and it'll turn that visibility off. And then don't just keep hitting it because it'll turn the eyeball off and on and you won't know which one it did. If it's taking a little time, just hit it one time and just give it a little time. Okay, all right. That looks good. You got it. Okay, now what I want you to do is I want you to click out here on the outside meat. On the outside meat of the logo. Just click one time out there. Okay, now what that did is selected the outside meat of your logo. Now I want you to go, your Zoom stuff might be in your way, but I want you to go to select and we're going to select the inverse. So we have the outside meat selected. We want the inside meat. So now we're going to go to select inverse.
I'm trying to bring it down some so I can see it. Okay, you said select.
And then inverse. Inverse is up there at the top. There you go. Okay. So now we have the inside meat selected. What we're going to do is we're going to make a white fill layer. So basically it'll make a white circle behind all of this. Okay. So I need you to bring your window back up so we can see the bottom down there. Okay. And then let's go to a new adjustment layer right here. And we're going to go to the one that says fill color. So go ahead and click on that circle with the diagonal fill. All righty, Ken. Good night, my love. I will see you tomorrow. Yep, go ahead and click on that one.
That fill color.
Go to where it's solid color.
Okay.
And we're just going to make it completely white. All right, Paula, good job. Good job. Anybody that's done, just make sure that you did your right click. You save that awesome image that y'all did tonight as a PNG so that we can use it tomorrow for our digital card, okay? All right, so now we have this white circle on top of everything. I want you to take this layer, drag it right on top of the bull layer, and see what happens. Drop it like it's hot. Boom, there you go. Okay, so now that put a nice clean white layer behind it. Make sure you do file save. All right, you're welcome, Ashanti. Good night, love. Good night, Shakita. Those of you who are done, you are welcome to go. If y'all just want to hang out and watch the rest of this, I'm going to stay about 15 minutes late to make sure that everyone makes it through this, because I want to make sure that you have this phenomenal image so that your digital business card is going to be fire. Okay. It should be fire, fire. I want to see y'all use these cards, use the mess out of these cards. Okay. All right. And then once you're done with that, I want you to go ahead and close out of that window and let it save. So I'm going to close out of the screen share, Eleanor, so that you probably can go a little bit faster without the screen share. All right. Let's see. Who else was next that had a number 2? Go ahead, y'all. Go ahead and give me another 2, because I'm seeing a lot of different 2s and different times, and I want to be confused. Katina, go ahead and share your screen, love. And Latrice, you will be next. And y'all try to follow what the person right now is doing, just in case these are the same steps you need to help you out. Ooh, look at you. I love it. Okay, so what do you need help with, love? Because this looks really good. And Katina, can you unmute your mic for me, love, so I can hear you?
Yes, I just have one question. I did try to add the outer glow to the logo, but on the shirt, instead of putting it on the belly, it was interfering with the white stripe or the rip part. I don't have like something, a wearable with my logo on it or anything of that nature, and I would love to put this on a shirt for myself.
Okay, so do this. Just right click. You want to turn the background image off of the shirt, so it's just the white shirt?
No, what I want to do is I wanted to keep it how it is, but the logo was, I'm gonna try to move it back up. But it was interfering with that part because it was originally right there. And I moved it down, but I don't want it on the belly. I would want it more on the chest.
Right. So instead of a white glow, then you might want to do a different color glow. However, you wouldn't do that on the main image. You might actually want to put a drop shadow on yours, which is a black, a black drop shadow or a black glow, so that it pops off the background. Because when it touches that white, you kind of lose it a little bit.
Yeah.
So what you can do here, you see how you have an outer glow on it already? You can go ahead and double click on that outer glow, on the word outer glow, and you can change the outer glow from white to black. Okay, and then hit OK. And then just increase the size and the spread there so you can kind of see it a little more prominent.
Oops. That nature.
And it's okay. You just play with it. You see what you like.
Yes.
In this case, now you can take your opacity. Let's say, oh, I don't like it so dark. You can take the opacity and bring it down some so that it's not such a harsh shadow.
I kind of liked it that dark.
Yeah, if you like it dark, go ahead and crank it up. It's really what you like, because and you don't have to do it black. You can do it that dark purple color. If you double click on that black and you change it to the dark purple color, then it will have that glow instead of a black glow. And if you actually touch on the shirt, you can change it to the color that's on the shirt. You see that? So it kind of looks like it, blends in a little bit. So that's completely up to you.
Okay, thank you.
Hope Chabot will find your lost remote. You got it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, make sure you save those changes, love, because it's looking good.
All right, thank you so much.
You are welcome. Latrice, you are up next, my love. Share your screen. Come on to the front of the classroom. Beautiful. All right. So Latrice, let's see. It looks like your logo had a white square. However, That doesn't look bad. It actually looks intentional. Now on the shirt, I would say maybe it could be a little bit smaller. Or you can take off the background, but go ahead and unmute your mic, love, and tell me what it is that you need help with.
I would need help changing the colors.
Okay, what colors would you like to change it to?
Probably brown, something, the color of the shirt. I guess I could, I mean, if I could just get the steps to change the color, I can just watch the replay and change it.
Okay.
I also wanted to know if that was supposed to be there, that little symbol.
That means you just don't have that particular font, but you would, it looks like it's going to substitute it out with Myriad Pro anyway. That's just extra text for y'all to play with. So if you don't have the font there, it's going to default to whatever font is on your computer as your default font.
Okay, do I need to remove this?
No, we're not even dealing with it. We're not dealing with this one at all today. This is just a bonus one. We're just focusing on this one right here in the middle.
Okay.
Okay, that's the one that you're going to be using for your digital business card.
Okay.
Okay.
So everything else looks good. I just need to change out the colors.
Yep, you can change out your colors. You can right click on, I think it should say 0_background. There you go. All right, and then you'll double click on the background. All right, and we'll double click on this one because we're going to change that individual color. All right, and where you see the red, you will double click on the red. And you see you have some browns here. So if you want to change it to any of these browns, you can just select any of these browns here or here. You see them on the color palette there. If you just click on one of them, it'll change that red to whichever color you want it to be.
The box is in the way.
You got it? Yeah, sometimes you have to move that zoom box around just to get it out your face.
Where are you at?
Do you see the swatches here and here?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. And then when you choose the color that you want, go ahead and did you click on it? Because it looks like it's grabbing something. You should just be able to click on it. It changed it. I see it here. It's just looking like it's taking some time. Not sure why it's not updating, but if it's not updating, you can double click on this swatch here and then manually change it out.
Right here?
Nope, this one. Hold on, let's do it again. Right here. You can double click on that swatch. There you go. And then you can still pick one of those swatches over to the side.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. And make sure that you do, you save it at this level so that it creates those changes on the parent folder.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay, you're welcome. All right, all right. Denise, if you still need help, go ahead and share your screen. Good night, Phyllis. Good night, LaPortia. I'm gonna make sure the last couple get this in before tomorrow. Okay, let's see. This is, okay, so Denise, same thing here. Looks like you have some something going on with the glow in the background there.
Yeah, and I was trying to, go back and try to fix what that is, but also trying to keep up with trying to put a white border around the name, and now I'm lost what's up here. But
okay, just let's right click on the image right here. Let's see what's going on.
Oh, I tried to.
Oh, so it's the photo itself. It must be an effect on the photo.
Yeah, I tried to get rid of the edges, and that's how it came out.
Okay, so in this case, let's go here to where it says select a subject. We're just gonna just click on that. And I want you to draw a box around your photo. Looks like what you did was like no, that's not the right one, love. Hold on. Oh,
Oh,
go ahead.
go back.
Okay, no, you're good. You're good.
Do it again.
Yep, go ahead and try it again.
A box, right?
Mm-hmm. And then what it's going to look for is going to look for the subject out of that image. Let's see what it guesses. That looks good. Let's go ahead and create a layer mask here, this rectangle with the circle down at the bottom. Okay. And I still see a little white down there, but that looks better. Let's go ahead and do a file save and see if that looks better. I think what happened there, you did like an internal glow inside of the box, and it kind of created more white than you wanted. So let's go ahead and exit out of this now and see what happens. Okay, that's much better. You can actually, you can physically fade off the rest of that. I would just suggest that you do the photo and remove BG again so that it doesn't have that white stuff there.
Okay. And then also, can you help me get back the top accent, but I wanted it to be black and white? With the pink to stay here, but you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I'm a little confused because it looks like either you're missing all your layers here. Let's see. Or you know what? You just need to scroll up. That's all. Let's scroll up. And it looks like you may have. Oh, did you paint on top of this? Let's double click here. Let's see what we got going on. Let's double click here. On top of the background, the zero background. I think you may have. That's what it is.
I tried to do black and white on top and bottom.
Turn the eyeball on for this one. Wherever the eyeball would be. There you go. Now it looks like a blend mode is going on here. It's on hue. Go ahead and turn it to normal, the blend mode here. Let's see what happens there. Normal.
That's what I want.
That's what it is. Looks good. Okay. Now I'm excited. Okay, let's close. Wait, let's go file save and then close it because that's the safe way to do it. Lakeia says, I'm staying for all this very useful information. Of course, I mean, it really, really helps to see each other's bloopers. I'm just gonna put it as bloopers.
Right.
Yeah.
So tomorrow I'll take the picture out and bring it back in.
Yeah, you just clean it up and basically just replace that image. And this gives you a chance too to go back and play. It's on YouTube, so you can watch it again. Right. And then I mean, you should even have the t-shirt on the left-hand side should be good. You should have you played. Oh, that looks so good. That looks good.
I gotta bring it down.
You can also, you can pull the image up out of here too. Pull it up. But this looks so good.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Y'all are gonna be killing it on this. I gotta update my digital business card now. Looks good. All right, Denise. Good job. Good job.
Thank you.
Right. You're welcome, love. Let's see who is next. Guyan, if you still need help, love, go ahead and share your screen for me. And then if everyone's help is done, I'll let y'all kind of show off and show me what you're working with. We'll do an extra 5 minutes where we do that. Okay, so Guyan, can you show me your Photoshop screen, love? You can go ahead and make it full screen for me. Ooh. I'm liking these bold colors with the black and the yellow. Okay, and Guyan, go ahead and unmute your mic, love, so I can hear you. Let's see, I still can't hear you, Guyan. It might just be the microphone may not be working because it's not even showing the mic moving up and down. So if you could just type in the chat and tell me what you need help with, I can help you out.
Are you able to hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Wonderful.
Okay. No, you're good.
So I do like the colors, but what I'm not liking is how it shows up. So I did put a stroke around the logo, but I would like to make the white area black. So basically flip it. So make the black area gold and then the little white frosty part to make that black. And that's what I was having trouble with.
So that the reason why it's white is because it's actually like a tear of a paper, you know, when you tear paper and it kind of shows the white there. But if you want to change that, you can do that on your zero background layer. You just change the color that's affected there. So go ahead and double click on your zero background.
Oh, now let me move all these screens out the way. Let me slide you to the right. Okay, my zero background. Okay.
Any one of those, just double click on the actual thumbnail. Double click on the thumbnail. You got it? Okay, so where this white is right now, you can, you have to double click on the zero foreground accent.
Oh, that's where it's at.
Okay, so you see this right here is where the color is. So if you want this, hold on just a second. So if you want where the rip is to be any other color, then you take this layer mask and you put it on the color that you want it to affect. So you pull the layer mask onto yellow. Just pull it down to the yellow layer. Let it go. Okay. And then you're gonna have to turn the eyeball on for the yellow. Okay, then you're gonna have to turn the eyeball off for the white.
Wait 1 second, I gotta drag another screen. Okay, I drag everything to the right. Okay, now I can see. What was that last part?
Turn the eyeball off for the white. Okay, so that's your yellow there. Go to your yellow layer and see what the blend mode is.
Yes.
Just click on the word color one. Click on the word. And the hit cancel there. You just need to click on it one time. The blend mode is on multiply. Go ahead and change it to normal. Okay, perfect. And what color do you want this area to be?
That part can actually stay black. We'll see how it looks with the black.
All right, then go ahead and do file save. You got it. And then once you close out of that tab, we can see what it looks like.
Okay, so now I could ditch the middle part and make the middle part white.
Just turn off the yellow and then the middle part will be white. There you go. Perfect.
Do I need save dance?
Yep, definitely do the save dance. Looks good.
Thank you. I feel like I still need to work on my logo though. I'm not in love with it yet.
And the logos, like we are our hardest critics when it comes to our own logos too. So you keep playing with it till it presents how you want it to present. But so is the logo primarily like yellow and then you're adding like a black stroke to it?
Right, I added the black stroke just because of the background that it was on. But for the actual design, there's no black stroke around it. It's just gold. Or maybe I should leave it with the stroke.
Oh, because I was gonna say, even if it's gold on white is still gonna be very hard to read. Unless if the background was black, then you can just leave it gold.
Right, I tried the black, but I didn't like the way it looked on the shirt, the design of the shirt. It showed me just a different angle of it.
Okay, gotcha.
But I think this was everything that I needed, was just how to change that particular part because I could not find it before.
Good job, you got it. And also like just make sure that nothing is too close to the edge. I think you're good here. You left yourself a little space on the side, but sometimes we try to make things really big and we have like the images kind of really close to the edge. And I don't mind like if your shoulder's hanging off the edge, that's fine. But if like your logo is hanging off the edge and you happen to be trimming it and it trims off a letter and it doesn't spell "and" anymore, it just spells unimaginable. Then that's why you want to always give yourself a little bit of bleed area when it comes to placement of your logos. It looks good.
Now, I guess the catch is the save part. I missed that. Right click.
So what you're going to do is you're going to, let me clear any drawings off. Let's do a new drawing. Let's right click on the artboard that you want to save. And then we're going to right click on the actual title of it. And then we'll quick export as PNG. Boom. And then go ahead and save it in your 189 folder, wherever you're working with right now, just so that you'll remember where it's going tomorrow.
Right. It's right here.
If you can put it on the desktop, it's fine. I just usually tell y'all to put it in the numbered folder so you remember.
I remember to drag it in there that way.
I think it still had a period in there, and if it has a period like a dot and you continue typing, it makes it think that the file format is dot working now, which is probably going to dot not work.
Okay. All right, let me try that again. Right click, quick export. Oh, so probably on the wrong desktop. And the name of this course is 189, right?
Mm-hmm. And it might be in your downloads folder, wherever you downloaded it last. And maybe you extracted it in your downloads folder.
I extracted it here. So take out the
No,
dot.
don't change that. It should, when it saves it, oh, I see what you're saying, because it has the JPEG on there already. That's my fault, because there's actually a special way that you save it. Let me show you a special way you save it. Hit cancel. Let me show you something.
Okay.
So this is a special feature in Photoshop. Let's go to File. Show you something. File, and then we're going to go to Generate. You see the word Generate there that I just drew over that you probably don't see? Go to Image Assets. This is something special I was working on for y'all too. I didn't want to
write it down. Okay.
So because I have the artboard with a .jpeg at the end, when I go to generate the assets, every artboard is going to turn into a JPEG immediately. And then every time that you save, it's going to update that JPEG. So if you ever forget to save, it's going to update that JPEG every little step you take.
Okay.
All right. So it should have asked you where you want to save it. Did it ask you? Or you know what it's going to do? It's going to create a folder. It's going to create a folder wherever this is. So if you go to File, Save As right now. File, Save As. It's going to tell you where this is saving. And hopefully it's not in the temp folder. Oh, I hate this cloud. Would you stop it? Don't show it again and save on the computer. Oh, okay.
Oh, there is the 189. There it is.
Uh-huh. Now go ahead and just hit cancel there. And go to your Explorer and see where your 189 folder is.
It's on the desktop.
Okay, so just go to it. I want to show you something. Okay, so your 189 folder, go ahead and open it up.
How did you find that before me, man? That was really quick.
Okay, you see how 1, 2, 3, it automatically saved all 3 of them?
Right.
Because we're geniuses, that's all. So now, let's say you change that logo to black. It's going to immediately change the it's going to immediately change the flat version of this file. So basically, as you're working through your iterations, it's going to save every time you make a change.
I need to book a one-on-one because this would probably help me with making my mock-ups and also work on my digital files for posting them for sale. Yeah. And and with that too, it can slow your computer down depending on which files you're using this for. So this isn't a solve every problem, but for this one, it solves the problem because you have, artboards that you just need to immediately change into JPEGs. So we'll get into like some of these advanced things and why they work sometimes and why they may not be the best solution other times. Okay. Well, I dropped most of the stuff. I have an N8 folder specifically on my external hard drive to help save space on my computer. Because I run multiple programs with Corel, Photoshop, and all the RIP softwares.
Sounds like a plan then. You got this.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome, love. Look, I'm so proud of y'all. Look, y'all are doing it.
I'm doing some homework, Shannon.
I see you. I am completely proud of you. You are definitely, you doing your thing. Yeah.
Thanks again.
You're welcome, love. All right, anyone else? Let's see. I think, was it Morticia? Do you need help, love? Because I'm past bedtime now.
Yes.
I was in my mode.
So I just have a question. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it looks good. What's up, love?
So I'm trying to figure out the hard line on the left. How do I get rid of that? And if I'm gonna try to go back and redo the picture and remove BG and see if that helps.
You know what you should do? You should right click on that photo. There's nothing on there that has like words on it. Okay, so right click. Well, actually, let's double click on the photo. Let's double click on the thumbnail for the photo. because it looks like your hair is not cut off on this end, but only on this end. So let's double click here.
Did I double click? Let me see.
Double click on the thumbnail right here, love.
Oh, okay.
Here, where I put the X. There you go. Okay, now let's do Control T, which is to transform, or it'd be Command T on the Mac. And then we're going to right click on the image. And did you do Control T or Command T?
Command T.
Yeah, you got to do Command T so we can transform it. Okay, perfect. Now we right click and we're going to flip. Hold on. Yep, we're going to flip horizontal. Okay. Now the side of your hair that's flat is going to cut off the side.
Okay.
Now what you can do, you can also go ahead and hit enter to lock in the transformation. Okay. And then what I want you to do is let's add a layer mask onto the photo here. Go ahead and hit enter to lock in the transformation. It's not locked in yet. Hit enter.
I don't know, it's acting slow.
Oh, I was gonna say you could also hit this check mark up here if it's not taking the enter. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and add a layer mask down here. And we can grab our paintbrush right here. Let's grab the default colors, which is the black and white little swatches right here. And the one that I have circled, perfect. And then we need black in the foreground because we're gonna use black because black conceals, white reveals. So we're gonna hit the switcheroo button right here. That little switcheroo button. Perfect. So now we have black in the foreground. We're going to make sure we have a soft round brush. So out here at the top, it looks like a hard brush and not a soft one. Let's make sure it is soft. So we can choose a soft right here. And then the size of the brush, let's choose like 200. So instead of $5.99, let's type in 200 there. Okay. And I want you to come down here to the bottom of the photo and just kind of start fading off this image here. And what I would do is start from the edge and then work my way in, just like you do when you're spray painting an object. You kind of start from the outside and work your way in so that you don't get those hard kind of drippy lines. And then that will kind of fade off that side there. And then the bottom of the image is probably going to hang off the bottom of the artboard anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now we can do as file save. Okay, and then let's close out of that when it's done saving. Y'all have a little homework to do. Y'all can go back and watch this video, play with it a little bit, see how that now the hair that's harsh cut off is on the edge. You can't even tell. And then the hair that had the natural contour is on this side. Then you have a little fade off right here.
Okay.
Boom. That's it. You got it.
All right. Thank you.
You are welcome. Looks good. Looks good. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and wrap this up for tonight. Y'all have the video to watch. If y'all really want to stay up late night, just rewind it to the beginning. And don't worry about the Instagram, Facebook story thing because we're not on that yet. We're going to get onto our digital business card because a lot of you all are missing opportunities to connect with people because you don't have a business card. Like sometimes we forget our physical cards or maybe we don't even have physical cards. Plus a digital card allows you to keep up with information from the person you're exchanging with. So you end up with their email or their phone number, which is much more powerful than handing someone a piece of paper and not knowing if they threw it on the ground, tucked it in their back pocket, or lost it forever, right? So now you have a way of connecting with people and maintaining those connections. Okay, the replay for yesterday's class is on YouTube, love. Okay, all right. You should be able to go back and download it, Yolanda. It shouldn't be a problem as long as you access the class in time. You should be able to go back and re-download it. If it had a problem downloading, just go ahead and re-download the whole thing because it might have stopped in the middle of a download. Okay. All right, y'all. I think you all did an excellent job tonight. This was hard. I did not I didn't even expect to be doing Photoshop for this challenge. So some of you who came into this, like you came into this completely blindsided, but I am so impressed by the work that you did. I want you to go back and watch the video you have tomorrow. We don't start class until 8 o'clock tomorrow. If you need to play with your Photoshop file, just worry about the one in the middle. Don't worry about the other two just yet. I just want to make sure that you have a really strong, beautiful image for your digital business card that you're going to rock out and make sure that you connect with at least 20 people by the end of the week. Yes, that is your homework. All right, so I have to get some rest, my loves. I have really, really, really enjoyed this experience. It's only Wednesday, y'all. We still have 2 more days of goodness. Okay, so I want you all to come prepared tomorrow with your image ready to go. It should be at least a PNG or a JPEG, right? And then go ahead and know all of your social media links. I want you to know what your Twitter is, what your Facebook is, what your Instagram is, what your Facebook page is, so that we can go ahead and build those into your digital business card tomorrow. And by the time we end class tomorrow, you will have a full-fledged digital business card. We will post them, and then we will follow each other's digital business cards so that you understand how that works. You'll get your QR code for that digital business card. That's exciting. Then you'll be able to download that QR code and put it onto your name badge or your printable business cards or the sleeve of your t-shirt. Put your QR code on the sleeve of your shirt and no one will ever have to ask you for a business card, okay? All right. You're welcome, Angela, and I'm glad you feel better. Yes. Thank you for my flowers, Sonia. So yes, I'm excited for you all to have a digital business card too. Like I said, this challenge was not the let's make a fabulous t-shirt challenge. This was let's get ready for real business. Let's quit crafting. We're too legit to craft. Maybe we should make that a song. Too legit to craft. Hey, hey. My voice is like really, really tired, y'all. So usually I have a little more, have a little tiny bit more shower voice, but tonight I'm tired. I told y'all that when we got started. So I love y'all and I appreciate you dearly. Y'all know what it is. Until next time. Bye. Good night, y'all.
Bye. Good night.
Bye, Tita. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
My love.
Good night.
Good night, Tina. Y'all
Good night.
take it easy.
Shannon, I have deleted this thing 3 times and put it back, and it keeps saying that it has an update or something is wrong with it.
Go ahead, share your screen real quick, because I was just about to hit the end meeting, girl. Go ahead and share your screen.
Because I don't know. I didn't want to stop you in the middle.
Go ahead. Let me see what's
okay. So see, I'm gonna go. Wait, hold on. I got to share it. I didn't want to mess with you while everybody was asking their questions. So I was just taking notes and writing it down.
I hope it's not like a temporary file or anything.
You see that right there where that circle is? It keeps coming up and it won't let me do nothing in it.
Oh, love, that's because you're not on the move tool. That's all. Just go to the move tool.
Oh my gosh, I know you tripping.
Yeah. So you was gonna.
I'm gonna show you my face now, because when I got on, I was in my car. I didn't want to miss nothing. Oh my gosh.
That's all it was. That's it.
This whole time.
Mm-hmm. And now that you've taken your copious notes, you know how to go right back to that video and get it popping. You got it. That's it. So this is a good lesson too. Anytime anything looks restrictive in Photoshop, check on the left-hand panel. Your default should always be on the move tool. If you're on the paintbrush tool, the direct selection tool, the lasso tool, any of those, it won't let you do all of the major functions. So the move tool is your default tool. It's always going to be the top left-hand tool. And it's the one that looks like a crossroads. If you need to remember, just be at the crossroads so you won't be lonely.
Listen, let me show you something. I had my little pictures and everything ready.
Yes.
But I couldn't do it. Okay, I'll have it done by tomorrow. My head done started. I was listening and writing and listening and Okay.
That's okay, but
Thank you.
that's a perfect lesson to learn about the default move tool. That's all.
As you can see, I'm a Photoshop newbie. Thank you.
It's okay. We got you. We got you. Now, there was someone who did not have Photoshop tonight, and I can't remember who it was.
Okay, so I'll stop sharing. Thank you. I'm gonna let you go now. Get a good night's rest.
You too, love.
And thank you for letting me back in after I had to get off to pray for my church. Thank you for letting me back in.
Of course. Of course. Of course.
Have a good night, everybody.
Thank you. Good night, love. All right. So somebody didn't have Photoshop. Tell me real quick if that was you, say me. And basically, there's a program that allows you to not need Photoshop. If you go ahead and download Photoshop, you can do a trial version of it. But there is a version of it that works for, it's called photop.com. I'm going to give y'all that website. Y'all hear my voice is strained too. That's how I know I'm tired. Because usually I be yelling at y'all and laughing and my voice is good to go. But tonight, your girl is tired. Okay, I'm going to put this in the chat here. Photop, F. It's not an F. It starts with PH. It sounds like F. PHOTOPEA. So photop.com. And it basically works just like Photoshop. I put a video up on YouTube earlier today, a little bit earlier than class, to show you how to use Photop if you don't have Photoshop. But if you need me to walk you through that, let me know, okay? If you did not have Photoshop, I think everyone had Photoshop except for one person tonight. All right. Yes, good night, loves. I meant to hang up on y'all earlier, but my girl called me, and I'm glad she did catch me, because she would have been racking her brain trying to figure out what to do with that circle with the line through it. Usually that means no, Photoshop will not let you pass go. And if that's the case, just go back to your move tool, okay? All right, I look at y'all just hanging out loud. Y'all like, look, if anything go down, I'm gonna be right here. I still got 2 pages of y'all hanging out with me. 30. Oh, I know where y'all hanging out. Because just in case I do a little something special. I'm not gonna do anything special tonight because I felt like I should have said it while everybody else was on. But if y'all remind me tomorrow before I let anybody go, I may have a special something for I think I left the 75% off code. It expires 11 o'clock tonight. Use that up. And then there's something that I may do for you all by Friday, or I'll do it on probably Saturday, because I want to see that we get through everything that we intend to get through on Friday, and I have a special treat. Okay. All right. Don't,
so first of all,
don't be trying to make me promise anything. All right, but listen, y'all, I really do appreciate y'all. I see how much work you're doing, and you're doing a phenomenal job. Keep it up. I want to see you all through this thing, and I think I have something better, even better than the buddy. Trying to tell y'all. So just definitely stay tuned. Stick to the end, y'all. Y'all doing such a phenomenal job. Don't give up. It's only 5 days. Y'all getting me for 10 hours. At least. Actually, y'all give me for more 10 hours because y'all be pushing me past 10. But I do love y'all. I appreciate you. Until next time, for real this time. Bye. Bye, Eleanor. I see you hanging out with me, baby. Good night, y'all.
Good night.